it seems like these are the police are trying to control already. Isn't it? Somebody has already started some sort of issue already. We're not sure what happened quietly. What happened to this woman here? I don't know, she's sitting in the street. She's holding some pictures. I think she's trying to send a message or get something across to the actual policemen who are surrounding her. Why she's on the floor, I don't know.
She will be if they leave her alone. This is going to get
Get this, guys. Get what she's talking about. Get what she's talking about.
Did you say what happened? What happened?
Tell them what happened.
They're still starving the elderly in the hospitals. They're abusing them. They're leaving them in their faces. Please, please, please do something.
So it's a message that the health service has failed, in other words.
Look, please, 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 please do something. Please.
Pictures of this. Take pictures of what she's talking about.
She's talking about the health services and how the health services in this country, our care workers are failing the elderly, the NHS.
Please.
And this is what she's trying to get across here today. There are many issues that people are trying to get addressed here in central London. Not just education, but also the healthcare and social services.
Please, please, please help them.
We
Please,
will not, this is going to get attention, Carol.
please help them.
You're doing the right thing, sweetheart.
You're absolutely the right thing. This is what protest is about. Let your voice be heard peacefully and quietly. This is how you do it.
This is
Please.
upset me, this issue, Carol.
Please, please, please. I've written and no one listens. This is 2 years.
She
And we're still
She writes
killing.
and nobody listens.
Please.
No one listens.
We all
See this?
let it all go over our heads.
She indeed has also written to 10 Downing Street, and this is a response from the Prime Minister's office to her,
Please, please
expressing
help them.
Carol,
how he feels about her concerns.
Please, this is my... Please. Please help the elderly, please.
Her mother was
This is my
killed by a
mum.
care worker through neglect.
So her mother was killed by a care worker as a result of
A letter to
neglect.
the Prime Minister, and the police have misinterpreted the situation, and now it's being dealt with. She's protested because
So this is her own story, her own personal story
Please
that she's trying to get across to the public.
We're still doing it.
We're just trying to deal with the situation.
We're still letting them lie in their feces and not
I know,
feed
it's a
them.
disgrace.
We're still letting them have no dignity. This gentleman, and you're a gentleman, you're letting me
Hooray for the police for behaving
That's well done.
forum.
show this.
Carol, yes, absolutely.
We're happy for you to carry on doing this, but please, Carol,
No.
could you just move to the side of the road? That's all we'll ask.
Carol, these journalists will interview you now about what happened. You've got a chance to tell people. You've got a voice right now,
We are
Carol.
really happy for you to do this.
People will know if you get up and go to the road and tell the journalists.
We help you, yeah?
Tell them, you give them your voice.
Carol, if you could just explain to us briefly. If you just explain to us, Carol, you know, this is your personal way of expressing how you feel about the NHS and about the care services in this country. So if you don't mind, you could just come and tell us what's going there, Carol.
Thank you.
Please, can you just do it on the paper? Because we do need to go somewhere urgently. That's fine, no problem. Okay?
So Carol, if you could just tell me about your plight. Of course, you've written to the Prime Minister. He, of course, misinterpreted it. Just explain.
Two years
What happened?
ago, my mum went into hospital and they abused and neglected my mum. She was left in feces. She asked to go to the toilet and she was left in nappies for hours. She could not see the food in front of her. The Luton and Dunstable Hospital. I looked at the BBC programme this morning, as I usually do, and Angela Rippon woke up another detail of how the bureaucracy is forever filling forms and forever noting and agreeing this happens, and nothing's done. Nothing's done. They are still starving to death in hospital, and they are, my mum, skin disintegrated where they left her in soiled nappies. And she said to me, please don't let that happen to anyone else. And it's still happening. It's still happening. Those helicopters cost £6,000 for those 2 helicopters an hour. Feed the elderly with that money in hospital. Feed them. Give them dignity and feed them and give them proper care.
Thank you very much, Carol.